Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the interruption. You are now listening to the Our Truth podcast. We back.
Yo, my nigga.
My nigga, it's been like a month. We
No,
back.
it's not. It's not even a month, my nigga. We missed, what, 2 weeks, B?
It felt like a month to me.
Nah, fam. You on a different type of time. We missed 2 weeks, my nigga.
Yeah, I guess so.
Too strong. I'm gonna be too strong.
We around. We in
we
effect.
around. You know what I'm saying? We around. We've been
We in
around.
effect, man.
Something like.
What's good with you?
Cool, you know what I'm
the
saying?
last 2 weeks of your Black History Month.
The last 2 weeks was regular. You know what I'm saying? You know Black History Month is, when you blink your eye, that shit over. So
That shit did go kind
that
of
shit
fast.
went by
February
immediately
was
fast.
fast.
Yes.
Um,
I think we should get some like cash back on your rent. Should be prorated.
some shit, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
something.
3 days.
Yeah, something. Let me get those 3 days back and like,
Divide that shit
Yeah.
up, right?
don't worry, we need to put a petition out for that, man.
Nah, that's a fact. Some gotta give with
Something
that
gotta
shit.
give with that. Yeah,
As
them
long as
niggas
niggas
beating
paying
me
the same amount of rent.
for only 28 days.
Yeah, fuck that. Give me a
Why Black
$10
History
gift
Month
card
is
or
only
something.
in February, you know what I'm saying?
$10 gift card or something. Fuck.
Nah, I need more than that. Give me some free food or something. Man. Give me some food stamps.
Food stamps.
You know what I'm saying? $50 food stamp. Give me an EBT card. I take an EBT card, $50 food stamp. You know what I mean? I'm lit off
Get
that.
too much money off that.
I don't need to get no money off that, nigga. I go get some groceries off that, nigga. Fuck the money.
Niggas gonna be trying to sell that 50 for $25.
Nah. Yo, that's crazy. Niggas out here trying to get a 20.
Niggas need that 25 cash, bro.
Nah, so if you need that 25 cash off that, nah, bro, you ain't living right. Something's up. $25. What you gonna do with that $25? Get a pack?
I'm saying.
Niggas trying to get some Reggie.
Yeah.
Get a double Reggie.
Nah, niggas, weed is cheap now. Niggas selling quarters for 20 cash.
No, nah, this is getting crazy. The weed man's cheap now. This is yo.
Weed cheap now, man.
That's what Trump did too. That's what Trump did.
Trump fucking it up.
It's fucked
But
up.
yo,
It's good with you though.
chilling, man. We go right into the shits.
Well, I don't got the list, so you know what I mean. That's on you. So you know what I mean. Of course, why not? This nigga ain't send me
MJ.
shit, of course. Yo, I ain't watch shit, man. I fell asleep on that shit.
You ain't watch it?
I fell asleep on it. Like that first nigga was smoking my boots. Like
The nigga
bro,
was-
like him and his moms, they was just smoking
Who was
my
that? The
boots.
Jimmy nigga.
I don't know this
Which-
nigga's name. The first episode with him and his mom.
Both of them was in the first episode.
All right, so
I
the
think
nigga that was on stage,
James Safechuck. I think he was first.
whatever.
Right.
That nigga and his moms was smoking my boots. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. And speaking of that, I heard that they took some of my music off of some radio stations that they not putting it on their playlist no more. So we about to stop hearing Mike.
I mean, they think he did it.
But I heard he beat that. I heard the FBI was investigating that shit and they ain't find nothing. So did he? First of all, if a nigga say he beat a case, that mean he did that shit. That's my. I beat it equals I did that shit. That's just my personal opinion. Nah, my nigga.
That ain't true.
Because most niggas would be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I had the jury found me they found me innocent or whatever, which I was. Most niggas be like, I beat that. Nah, nigga, you beat that same. That means to me, you did that shit. I'm sorry. When you beat that shit,
Nah, because it's like you've been defending yourself all that time. So then when you finally go to court, I got acquitted. Like,
all right, but
the evidence showed I didn't do it.
all right. So why don't you say, yo, the evidence proved that I didn't do this? Now I beat that case.
Because niggas is from the hood. That's how they talk.
Nah. R. Kelly is like, I beat that. I'm like, nah, nigga, you cannot say that, nigga. You
did.
can't beat nothing.
He beat the case.
Yeah, I beat that case. Why y'all talking about I beat that? Nah, bro. You just say if you really felt that you was innocent, you'd have been like, yo, the court found me innocent, man. The jury found me innocent. Now I beat the case. That sounded like you had a good lawyer. That's what it sounded to me. You had Cochran on your side.
All right, so I mean, Mike did have Cochran the first time. He did have Johnny with him.
All right, so but OJ said he beat that case, right? What y'all say then?
I said he beat the case.
Nah,
He was
nigga.
innocent.
He did that shit, nigga.
Nigga was innocent.
Nah, he did that shit.
OJ ain't doing
OJ
that.
did that. He did that shit. You know that deep in your heart, OJB did that shit.
I think he paid somebody to do it. I don't think he did it himself.
I think he did it and he had somebody help him. That's what I did. When I watched that shit on the show, I was like, damn, son. First 3 minutes, I was like, yo, this nigga did that shit, man. I didn't even have to watch no more. First 3 minutes, that nigga, I said, yo, this nigga's guilty as shit.
There ain't no proof.
Shit.
Glove don't fit.
Yeah, you keep running about that shit. You keep
Nah,
rolling about that glove.
My shit about the Mike shit though, it was well, you ain't watched the whole shit. But
I tried, man.
The first nigga, I ain't believe him at all.
Yeah.
You know why? Because at one point during the interview, the nigga went from like, oh yeah, we was hanging in Neverland. He was like, and then he told me how to masturbate. Like, that's how the story went. He was like, oh yeah, I was in Neverland, and then he taught me how to masturbate. I'm like, the nigga ain't say the shit. Nigga ain't wince. The nigga ain't like.
Nigga was, he's
nothing.
fascinated.
Like,
he's fascinated, son.
I'm like, how the nigga just go 0 to 100 like that?
Fascinated, son. First of all, they said this nigga was they both was like already. They had already went through the ropes with them too already. I think that they already said that.
They tried to file civil suits.
Yeah, so.
But it was like too late after he died.
They said that he ain't do it or some shit like that. Now, 20 years, 30 years later,
they testified during the first trial, Jimmy and Wade testified. The second one, only Wade testified.
All right, let's keep it a clip. Y'all really think it's only 2 niggas that if Mike Jackson was fucking with little boys, there's only 2 of them?
No, he was on trial for 2 other kids.
All right, but I'm saying, where they at, though?
The 2 other kids that he was on trial?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't charge them twice for the same.
But I'm saying they could have been in the testimony. They could have been on a documentary.
Oh, one of them had cancer.
Did he die? If he died, did he die?
I don't know. I don't know if he died or not. But it was like one of the kids was like from a Make-A-Wish Foundation or some shit like that.
Yo, this nigga Mike is brutal. This nigga, he fucking with niggas on the way out. Like, yeah, this nigga's not gonna find me. Yo, that's crazy. This nigga Mike was really sick if he fucked with a nigga on a Make-A-Wish.
I don't know, bro.
If he fucked with a kid on a Make-A-Wish list, this nigga was
sick.
sick. You want my real opinion of how I feel?
How you feel?
Nigga, there's no little kid should be sleeping with a grown man. I'm sorry, bro.
That's not true.
No little kids, bro. A grown man that's not your kid?
That's not your kid.
Yeah, that's not right. No little
but
kid
then again,
that's not your kid.
What if you adopted?
Bro, he didn't adopt none of them kids, huh?
But one of them said he felt like Mike was his father.
Feeling like they're your father and being your father is 2 different things, bro.
The only thing that had me like, oh, he lying, because when he was like, Mike said he was his first sexual experience. I'm like, after the Bad album? I said, Mike had to fuck some bitches before. I said, Mike had to fuck some bitches before the Bad album. Like, when he was black, he fucked some bitches. Like, you're not going to tell me.
Hold on, but maybe that was his first experience with in that demographic, bro.
He said,
it may not have been no bitches.
Mike told him that he was his first.
So you trying to say Mike was a virgin
at like 32, 33.
AC Green did it?
I don't believe it though.
Yo,
that's AC Green.
Yeah,
Nigga
right.
ugly.
Oh, you right.
Nigga ugly.
Mike is.
Come on, man. Mike was hanging out in Studio 54. You telling me nigga ain't do a bumper coke and fuck no hoes?
Nah, I think he fucked some hoes. Maybe he ain't fuck little boys. Maybe that was his first little boy encounter.
I don't know, man.
You don't think that could have been his first little boy encounter? I'm
I'm
definitely not co-signing.
I don't think he did it. I really think Mike had like a sickness to where he wanted to be a kid.
Nah, I'm not rolling.
Cause he ain't get to be a kid when he was like, you know what I mean?
I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. I'm not jacking that, man.
So
why we keep saying, yo?
And he ain't fuck him. They say he wasn't fucking him.
What he doing?
He was making them bend over and jerk it off to the asshole. He was like, yeah, he used to.
Mike, see, Mike is sick, man.
He ain't penetrate him.
They would give each other head.
Yeah.
Mike was sick, bro. That nigga was a yo, like you always said, it's a thin line.
I do say.
You always do say that shit. All
geniuses
they got some type of sickness, son. And somebody else said that to me, like it's a thin line for a genius. It's a thin line before they really like sick.
Niggas are sick.
But yeah, son, like my opinion with Mike. Do I put him in the same? Yo, he got to go on that same edge with that same cell with Kels.
So you getting rid of Mike.
That documentary didn't show me what I needed to see. Like that didn't really like, oh damn, like yo, this nigga's crazy. Like when I was watching it, I was like, first of all, it was well drawn out for two motherfuckers.
Because they was trying to give you the backstory to show that they wasn't after no money. That's what it was. Like when I was watching it, that's what I felt.
Bro.
And they was trying to give you this, he come from a middle class home, they owned the farm.
Oh, McDonald did too, nigga. But I'm just saying, they own the farm or whatever. But why are you doing it now? What are you doing that for? You might not get in the bag for it now, but you're getting fame.
Oh, they getting paid for that.
All right, so
telling their story.
So you told your story, so you can't say you ain't do it for money. You're selling your story right now, bro.
The other nigga, I don't think he need no bread though.
If that's what it just came out on DVD, it would have went straight to DVD.
Wade was he was like a famous choreographer. He used to do choreography for NSYNC and Britney Spears and all that.
Mike must ain't hired that nigga for that last album. What's that last album?
Yeah, it was something that he was supposed to do.
I knew it. Mike ain't hired that nigga for that last album.
Hired the nigga.
And that nigga felt the way, and that was it.
So you think Mike did it?
I've been thinking Mike. I don't know. I've been thinking once that shit like really came out, and I was old enough to understand what the fuck was going on. I was like, oh nah, this nigga Mike is crazy. Nigga always around Macaulay. Why Macaulay ain't testify? Why he ain't get on the documentary? You think he fucking with Macaulay?
But he testified that Mike didn't touch him.
So you don't think Macaulay witnessed anything? Ever?
He said Mike ain't touch him.
But did they ask Macaulay, did he touch anybody else?
But from their stories, from their testimony, they were saying that Mike was separating them. Like he'd separate the kids or whatever like that.
This nigga Mike is crazy.
Not from their testimony.
So you think they should put him on the same ledge with R. Kelly?
Nigga dead, bro.
Well, that's true.
Like, nigga been dead for almost 10 years.
Yes,
right?
a fact.
Like,
I don't even know why this even came out now. Oh, I know. Money, my fault. Yeah. Money rules the world.
Niggas gonna get paid. So speaking of man cows, you see the the crazy shit is we know he fucked Aaliyah. Like, do we know that? We know that?
Nah, you don't know that. Obviously
Why Gail ain't ask him about that?
Because Gail, she wasn't in her bag. Like, she was trying to call Robert. Because I'd have been like, oh, sit the fuck down, nigga. You wildin' in here, nigga. You up in here walking around, crying and shit, yelling and shit.
I feel like that shit. I feel like that shit was planned.
Yeah,
she was too calm to be sitting there like.
I seen Trapped in the Closet, nigga. You acted out very well. That looked like a Trapped in the Closet set, nigga.
He gave niggas a little melody.
Yeah.
He gave niggas a little melody.
That like a Trapped in the Closet set, first of all. So I wasn't rolling. Yo, y'all took on me. I gave y'all 30 years. Yo, that shit like Training Day. When that nigga Lonzo got caught on that block, that looked just like that shit to me. That's the first thing that came to my mind, yo.
Nigga said I ain't do it.
Yo, that nigga did it.
I can't do it.
He did that. I don't care what nobody say. I don't even know why he even went on TV to even try to clean his name, bro.
That nigga had Wild Beijing and his shit.
Nigga shit was, he still got that
I
arm.
was like, my nigga, what?
Nah, I'm not even rolling because that nigga he the only nigga I know that went from a baldy to braids from one video to another. That was amazing to me, my nigga, when I was young. I was like, yo, how does this nigga do it? This nigga.
That's what I'm saying. When I was younger, I seen like 3 different tapes. Like one tape, the nigga had the baldy. Another tape, nigga had the half fro, half braids. I'm like,
see, that's what I mean.
How many tapes this nigga got?
This nigga like, because he said he taped all his joints.
That shit crazy.
That nigga had a little sickness, son. But my thing is, why would you even
go on? Let the people know.
Oh, bro. Sometimes silence is better than anything.
No, but I understand why he went on TV. He went on TV because obviously the court of public opinion matters. Because that's what got him back in the eye of media.
All right.
Like the whole surviving R. Kelly joint. So he felt like he needed to go on TV and say his piece.
Nah, I think he should have just ate that, bro. Like at the end of the day, you had a whole mini series. You had people testifying, saying that you did this and that. Yo, go in your rat hole and just hide, bro. Just let the shit blow over.
But he couldn't. Nigga, they came and arrested him.
All right, he got arrested. Now either you gonna go to trial or whatever. But hide, my nigga. We fickle. We gonna forget. That's black people. We forget about shit. Oh shit. This nigga in jail. We done forgot about this shit. Shit would have blew over, son. That's how we are. So I'm telling you, that shit would have blew over. We would have never thought about this shit again, son.
So you think he did it? You think he had bitches trapped in the closet?
But hold on, before that, this nigga said he let them go to the store and get shoes.
No, there's a video of him with a chick in the mall that allegedly he had in the basement.
What, they went to the mall and he let her go buy shoes?
He took her to the mall.
The same mall that he staked out?
I don't know if it's the same mall he staked out, but one of the chicks that they said he keep locked in the basement or whatever, like her parents came out and was like, oh, she be locked in the basement, da da da. He took her and bought her like some shoes.
That's it?
Well, that's what was in the video. That's what I'm saying. Like that's I think why he referenced that.
Yo, this shit. Yo, do I think he did it? Well, I don't know if he had them like trapped in the crib and all that.
Do you have a sex code?
Yeah, I don't know if he got the whole sex code going on, but do I think he fuck with chicks underage? If a nigga asks you what's underage, what age you talking about? Nigga. That's
but
flash right there.
Though. Like,
nigga,
you can't.
nah.
Like, why are you
I'm not wrong. You defending this nigga, man.
Yo, only thing, I'm just saying, the
nigga said,
dude illiterate, bro.
What age you talking about? That's what he said. yo, if a nigga asks you what age we talking about, my nigga.
Because underage for
wrong.
drinking and underage for sexual consent is two different ages.
All right. Well, why is it? What age we talking about? We ain't talking about drinking, nigga. We talking about.
But some people view that as underage, though. Keep it a buck. Some people view that as underage. Like, oh, now I would never fuck no chick under 21.
That depends on what age you are.
In your 30s.
All right. If you're in your 30s, then you feel like that. Yeah, that's different. However, you do know the consensual age of sex is not 21.
How you know he know that, though?
Yo,
That's
bro,
what I'm trying to tell
bro.
you. Nigga can't read.
Yo, bro, he can't read.
You can't put your onus on him.
All right, my nigga, it's 2019. We don't even gotta read anymore, bro.
Boy, illiterate, bro.
Hold on. So y'all saying R. Kelly don't text? Tell me R. Kelly don't text, my nigga.
He might.
Tell me he don't got, so he don't got a smartphone.
He might. All you gotta do is talk into the joint.
But he don't got a smartphone?
But all you gotta do is talk into it.
Exactly. So, all right.
You trying
so
to say
when you read
what
shit,
the legal age is?
when you read shit, you can.
Yo, let's not act like chicks don't be lying.
They got a speaker here. They got a
chicks
speaker
be lying about their age too, bro.
They do.
Let's not do that. Like,
I'm not saying they
don't.
don't.
I'm not saying he didn't fuck underage girls, but let's not act like it's all on him. Like,
right.
Oh, like this is what happens. Like, chicks get fake IDs,
bro.
Shit like, bro.
You gotta. A grown man gotta stand on his own too. And
If
he
he
got
show you a fake ID, what you gonna do?
all right.
You gonna bring out the blue light and
wait, hold on.
try to look at the hologram behind the shit?
You gotta put it up to the light, write it, and all that for authenticity.
Yeah, listen.
Nah, but did he ever say a chick did that?
Bro, the interview,
I'm
they only showed 5 minutes of the interview, bro.
And they say it's a 90-minute interview. I don't even want to see.
I want to see the rest of it.
I don't want to even see the other 85. I don't want to see the other 85 minutes. Yo, that shit was comedy to me, son.
That's the part they want to show you, the entertaining shit.
I know, that's what I
They
want
don't want to show you the real.
I don't want to see the
Don't
real.
do my man. He ain't do it, man. I don't think
You
he
don't
did
even
it.
believe that in your soul, my nigga.
The sex code, I don't think he did it.
All right,
I don't think he had a sex code.
All right.
I think he fucked young bitches.
All right.
Nah, you think he didn't know what a cold was?
You say he didn't know what a cold was? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, Kels, come on, man. You gotta use a better excuse than that. Oh, yo, I don't even know what a cold is.
Nigga illiterate, bro.
Yo, bro, so hold on. are we gonna? All right, we knew he was illiterate at a certain age, right? So are we gonna say this nigga's 50 years old? He stayed illiterate from when he became a star to 50 years old.
His wife said she was trying to help him learn how to read.
So he didn't try to learn how to read nothing. So he's had all right.
For what? Nigga,
All
I'm
right.
rich.
All right, so boom. He had illiterate motherfuckers in his circle.
They was helping
Oh,
him.
you can't read, you can't read. So who? That's the blind leading the blind, my nigga.
They was helping him.
All right, so at the end of the day, who signed the checks? We gotta go. Who signed the checks?
Sony.
Who was getting paid? He was
He
paying.
don't even own his publishing, they said. So Sony signed the checks.
So his entourage, how they got paid? Somebody had to pay these niggas, son.
You can tell Sony, yo, make me out a check. Nah.
Y'all
Like,
niggas giving R. Kelly. Y'all giving R. Kelly too much, man. Like, yo, we gotta.
They just lost to the Bulls.
Yeah, they just lost the Bulls, man.
Right.
Yo, but you gotta give R. Kelly. Come on, my nigga. He gotta own his shit, bro. I'm not saying he had a sex cult or nothing like that, but what I am saying is he know he fucked underage bitches. The nigga had a marriage with Aaliyah that's officially a marriage with a 15-year-old girl.
That's true.
And I'm quite sure somebody told him, yo, Kels, she too young for you, bro. You know she not your age, right? He was like 26, 27.
I doubt it. Niggas was trying to fuck Aaliyah at that time. Niggas was.
My nigga.
Almost
First of all, I'm gonna keep it.
Trying
All
to
right,
fuck
I'm gonna keep
Aaliyah
it a
at
whole
that
clip.
Almost did.
Hold on. Aaliyah, when she came out at Back and Forth, she didn't have the same appeal as when she was like, I need the resolution appeal. Like, she grew up and you seen her grow. Back and Forth, she looked like a little girl.
That's your opinion, though.
Now y'all niggas don't. Now y'all niggas don't see the difference. You ain't see the difference?
I do see the difference. But I'm saying niggas are still trying. Niggas like them niggas in Hollywood and niggas in the music industry. They like them little skinny, extra skinny joints. Like niggas be loving Janae Aiko. Like, that bitch is too skinny, bro.
Oh, son, what's up with you with skinny bitches?
I don't like skinny bitches, bro. I don't like a bitch I can see her ribs. Like, why can I see your ribs?
She don't eat a lot. Maybe she work out.
I don't like.
So you couldn't deal with a chick that work out?
Working out. I dealt with chicks that work out. They wasn't skinny.
To the extent that they was proportion.
Right.
They was working out. They
Right.
toned.
They had weight.
So a chick weigh like $120, you like, oh nah, it's quiet for you.
Depending on her height.
The fuck you, 4'11", nigga? The fuck you? $120 is $120, nigga. She 4'11", 5'6", she $120.
Nah,
5'6".
20 look different on 4'11
Yeah,
and
then
5'6".
yeah, it does. But she's still a buck.
5'6", $120, no. You can have that.
So 4'11", $120, you good?
I could do it, maybe.
This nigga-
I told you I was just...
Yeah, I know.
You like
And
skinny joints?
Not for nothing. That's about 5'2", $130.
She wasn't 5'2". She wasn't even 5'2".
She shorter than that?
Hell yeah. She was like 4'11".
Oh hell,
Maybe
you
5 feet.
You're wow. She's not 4'11".
The joint we talking about?
Yes, the joint we talking about. She's not 4'11".
Bro, she's not no 5'2".
She's about 5. All right, 5'1".
She's 4'11", bro.
Alright.
4'10" in that.
4'10",
4'10" in the eighth.
Nah, bro, she's 5'1".
4'10" in the eighth. You like skinny joints?
Oh man, I like. A wise man told me this. I like girls.
I like girls too, but you like skinny joints?
I'm just,
I don't trust skinny joints.
a wise man told me. I just like girls, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a type like a certain flavor of like if I like. Hold on, let me change that. I can't do too big of a girl,
Okay.
but I never said I
Too
couldn't
big.
do too skinny of a chick.
250?
250? How tall she is?
5'6".
Nah, bro,
It's too big.
that might be a little too chunky for me.
200.
200, I could win.
You gonna wing it?
I'm saying 200. I go 200.
Alright.
How the fuck we get here, yo?
Oh.
This is not even in the topics, yo. I don't even have a topic, but I know this wasn't even a topic. Go ahead, man.
Yo, you was waiting for Solange album to drop?
First of all, I heard Solange album is 30 minutes. I think it's
couldn't
19
get through that.
tracks.
I couldn't even get through that.
I heard 19 tracks, 30 minutes.
Couldn't even get through it.
So that sound like wild. That sound like wild intros and interludes to me. If you ask me, I've never heard of an album being
No, what you
14
talking
tracks
about?
with 30 minutes, bro. Hold on.
Oh, you're saying the track listing?
Yeah, your track listing is 30 minutes, bro. 30 minutes? I know we in 2019 and you got
But
to
you
show
know it
attention
wasn't that
span.
long though. But it wasn't 14 tracks.
We got to show attention span.
444 wasn't that long.
But it had longer songs than that. I'm saying, and it wasn't, how long? 444 wasn't 30 minutes?
Like 45.
Well, a nigga who ain't want to come on, they just silent. This nigga Phil Jackson over there. Anyway, but 19 tracks, my nigga. Come on, son. Come on, bro. 19
Did you
tracks.
listen to it?
Nah, I didn't.
I tried to listen.
You tried? How you feel about it?
It's trash.
All right, how did you feel about her project before that?
A seat at the table. She got some joints on there.
So do we?
For me, it's there's no singing on there really. Like it's just.
But do we think
it's just,
Solange
like,
is
instrumentation?
all right, but do we think Solange is like a real artist? Are we?
Based on her last album, yeah.
So you considering her like, yo, I gotta go out and hear your next album off of Cranes
It's
and
just
Sky?
yeah.
And I ain't gonna hold you, Cranes and Sky wasn't that high. That wasn't that fire to me, son.
That shit hard.
Nah, I hate y'all.
That
niggas.
shit hard.
Yo, I hate
Shit
y'all.
hard, bro.
That shit was alright, bro.
You don't
I
like
hate-
R&B though.
I do like R&B.
Tough Brooklyn nigga.
Yo, I like R&B.
Tough Brooklyn nigga.
Nah, I like R&B, bro.
You
I just don't like
your R&B is like a Fab Chick song.
possibly, but
Your
no,
R&B is
no.
a Fab song with Chris Brown on the hook.
Yo,
nigga.
nah, yo, I
It's
used
not
to.
R&B, bro.
Nah, I used to listen to R&B, but R&B
Niggas said I
became
used to listen to R&B.
it became so trash, like
There's mad fire out there.
yo, cause your consideration of you saying things are fire. What are you weighing it to?
I'm leaning into the other fire that's out there.
Nah,
It's fire, then there's other fire out there.
nah, you wild, son. So you saying all these albums that you be listening to, you get fire off of every track,
Off every...
off of every album is some.
Oh
fire.
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So all right, what fire you got off of Solange, yo?
Off her last one?
Yeah.
Nothing. I
I
told
got
you
a-
it's trash.
I got an R&B specialist in here, but nigga don't want to talk. But
I told you Solange album trash, bro. Ain't no fire on there. Not for me.
all right, did you listen to Trey Songz album?
His last one?
Mhm.
Trash. The Tremaine joint? Yeah, that shit was trash.
Double this?
Yeah, the double disc joint.
That's some fire. Little.
Oh, you talking about the 1128 and shit like that?
And
He
this-
had a couple joints on there. He had a
You
couple
think
joints.
I don't
was
like
thinking about
R&B?
Tremaine.
This
I was thinking
nigga
about
here?
Tremaine shit.
That nigga don't know nothing about R&B. I'm talking about I'm a Brooklyn nigga that shoot. Niggas gotta die in the first 3 verses. I mean, the first 6 bars, it ain't gotta be dead.
Oh, yeah, Styles beefing.
Yeah, first 6
Man,
bars.
niggas get thrown off the roof
Yeah,
every
first
verse.
6 bars, nigga. If this ain't, it's quiet. But I don't look. Yo, nah, hold on, time. Why do the Lakers gotta play every night, yo? This is crazy on national TV.
They got LeBron.
Fuck it. Anyway.
Fuck
This
yeah.
shit's crazy. Nah, but I don't look at Solange like as an artist that I'm just up for. Like, yo, or R&B artist, like I just want to hear her shit. Nah,
So what R&B artists do you want to hear their shit?
Like I was trying to listen to Pain shit today.
You don't like his shit?
Nah, I didn't get through it. I was I had to start doing some other shit. You know, sometimes you gotta really like sit and digest the music, and I don't really sit. I think now I really don't sit and digest a lot of music. I don't
So
know.
that's your fault. You
It
can't
is. It
blame
is my fault. I'm not
You
saying.
can't blame the music.
I'm not saying it's the music fault. I'm saying I don't know. Is it because it's so much shit around me that I'm doing all of a sudden now? But this is the microwave age where you don't really sit down and hold. Like, remember when I said, "Yo, niggas waited 3 months they waited till the end of the first quarter to drop an album."
You know,
Why?
With
Why?
R&B though,
If niggas would have set early in the first quarter, you know how many people would have listened to, like, all right, say for instance, 2 Chainz. Saving Solange. You know how we had no choice but to sit with that album because it would have
Yeah,
been
but you can't.
smaller markets out there. You know what I'm saying? But then you put
can't
it at the
blame
end of the
niggas
month.
when they ready. Like when they ready is when they ready. Like you can't blame niggas for that.
So I could blame Braun for 2 Chainz shit when he ready. He
I
ain't
don't
on it.
blame 2 Chainz.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If he'd have put that out,
Because
even though
supposedly his shit was supposed to drop early in February.
that's what I'm saying. If he'd have put it out early February, we had to sit with that for a month because no rap music came out, bro. No big artists, let's put it like that. Top
What big artists in
hold
rap
on.
came out?
A level A or second tier artist came out. A 1 or a 2 tier. Nobody came out, right? This year, yeah. If you think about it like that, everybody else is probably like 3rd tier, 4th tier. They trying to
you
get
can't
up
sit
there.
you can't sit with your shit now? That's what you're saying?
No, I'm saying all right. I'm gonna sit with Chain shit for now, right? And watch somebody probably on Friday. We ain't know they gonna drop an album.
Okay.
But if he'd have put his shit out in a span when nobody
Oh,
was
okay.
dropping, you had no choice but to sit with his shit. Cause remember I said, yo, when niggas gonna drop an album? And you was like, yo, March, Chain's coming out.
Right.
So 3 months, nobody was really listening. 2 months, nobody was really listening to nothing. We was trying to find something to listen to. Chainz, if you drop your album then, we had no choice but to listen to your shit or give your shit a chance. That's what I think now with music. Nobody gives music a chance because there's so much new music right on your heels with it. All right. Oh, Solange dropped this week.
I'm
Next
not,
week,
I'm not blaming
so-
that on. I'm not blaming that on the music industry. I'm blaming it on the listeners.
I
That's your fault, bro.
I agree in the
Because
sense.
I listened to shit for mad long.
What album you listened to from Mad Long last year?
Last year,
Yeah, one album you listened to Mad Long.
I was listening. I still listen to Black shit. I still listen to Eric Bellinger shit from last year, even though
He did
he
drop
dropped
an
some new shit.
Yeah, you did. I gotta listen to that.
What else from last year I listened to? Last year, ooh.
Yeah, I thought it would get them.
I listen to so much like old shit though. I don't even
Oh, you listen to old shit, like old
like.
shit.
I'm saying like when I say old shit, I'm saying not from this year.
Now I know that's what I'm talking about. Like
Last year,
I'm talking about even further back.
even further back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like we don't sit on albums like we used to. Like I told you,
But since
Hold on,
so
like
you
I
said
told
used
you.
to start and when?
when we had to pay that $10 for that album,
That's not true.
we used to sit on that shit and listen to that shit.
That's not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
When we used to have to go and cop that album for $10, right?
I was listening to
You listen to that. You listen to
I
12
was listening to
albums.
Rather You Than Me for at least a year and a half.
Okay. But how many albums you listen to like that?
The shits that I like that.
And how many? That's what I'm saying. How many albums that you like that?
Oh,
All right. Let me ask you another question.
per year, maybe 6 or 7.
How many times you listen to? You a big fan of this nigga, J. Cole album?
The last one,
Mm-hmm.
I listened to that one for probably like 6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months, right?
Yeah.
And how many times you listen to that new single he dropped? Fuck you looking at me for?
How many times I listened to the new single we dropped?
Yeah. How many times?
I listened to it maybe like a month or two.
A month or two?
Yeah. I don't really listen to rap like that no more. Like just
Why?
to be
Hold on.
honest,
But why?
I don't.
You used to
probably
rap.
don't
Hold on.
rap.
First of all, this is what fucking me up.
I think I'm just old, son.
You used to rap.
Like I'm old, and the way niggas rap now.
Okay.
Like I think that's what it is.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take that because I feel the same way. Like I'm old now, so I don't listen to
Yeah.
certain things for too long. I get my attention. I think the older I got, my attention span got shorter.
I just like rap with substance now. Like I don't like
Oh, no.
a nigga just rapping. Like if I'm gonna watch a nigga just rapping, I'm gonna watch a URL battle, or
Nah,
you know what I mean, or I'm gonna watch a freestyle.
Nah, that's two different.
Like I don't want to hear a nigga just rapping on his album.
That's two different things, man.
Like I need some direction.
What you need direction for? You
For the
grown.
album, I
Bro.
like conceptual music. I need.
I know.
Like
I know.
oh shit, like this is where you trying to take us with the album. Like
All right.
I need that.
So let me ask you: did you listen to Offset album?
I did.
How'd you like it? I listened to it.
I thought for him, it was. I think he had the best album out of the solos.
I can agree. I don't know. I didn't listen to Takeover album.
And I felt that's because he got more of a story. Like, he had more of a story with his album.
But I also feel that his album, it kind of sounded the same in certain tracks.
Yeah.
It sounds
Niggas,
the same.
they sound
Like
the same.
they sound. It's just that yo, they keep that shit. It turns
That's
me off
the
after a
flow.
while.
Yeah.
I can't keep listening to that for 16 tracks.
That's a fact. That's what I was saying about the Lil Baby nigga. I was like, he got the same flow on every song.
I can't agree with you 100%.
Except, I think I heard one song he didn't have the same flow on.
Lil Baby was the hardest working. Him and Styles P was the hardest working rappers last year. Lil Baby had like 4 mixtapes last year.
I don't change the fact that he had the same flow on every song.
But maybe he may have had. I listened to a couple of his mixtapes or whatever. I tried to.
It would be the same flow.
That sound like J. Cole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the flow J. Cole gave niggas on Middle Child. I feel like he did it to show niggas he could do it.
I told you that. I told you that shit has no replay value. But that's just me. Go ahead.
I mean,
Bro, I told you about J. Cole fans. All right, certain people have certain fans, right? J. Cole, Drake, LeBron, Cowboys. They have fans. The Knicks. They have fans that are gonna support anything they do. So J. Cole, he drops a track out, just bebopping on the track. He could just get his Dougie Fresh on. Niggas is gonna listen to that.
so he's
and
saying
that shit.
nigga Pootie Tang us. We
Yeah, if a nigga Pootie Tang y'all, you gonna oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean
That's
about.
not always true, bro.
Yo, bro.
That's not true. Cole's
I
my
watch-
nigga,
yo.
but I don't like everything he do. But it's still better than a lot of shit other niggas do.
All right, just because it's better than a lot of shit that other niggas do, you gotta call a nigga out and say, yo, that shit whack. That shit whack. But I never hear Cole fans say, oh, that track was whack. I never hear Cole fans say that.
Nah, I say that. But the track is not whack though.
Shit
Just
is
because it
whack.
don't have no replay value, make it whack.
No, it's not that. If the track is not what you're used to on Cole, for Cole, that's whack to me.
Okay, so Kendrick last album was whack.
I'll take. Go ahead. Nigga, I'm not mad. Go ahead. If it's last album,
I'm just saying it was whack,
It
right?
was last. Oh, I'm not a Kendrick fan.
I'm asking you though.
I'm not a Kendrick fan, so I.
But I'm asking you, was it whack? Was
Was
damn whack?
Dan whack? I think Dan was overrated. Definitely think it was overrated. Overrated.
Was it whack?
I wouldn't say.
You telling me not to? You telling me if the shit is whack, say it's whack?
Yeah, if I
say it's
was-
whack.
All right, it was whack. I'm not a Cole fan, nigga, or a Kendrick fan like
Fab
that.
last mixtape was whack.
What's the last mixtape?
The fucking Summertime Shootout 2.
I think Summertime Shootout 2 was kind of trash.
It was kinda trash or it was whack.
I listened to like maybe 4 songs of it. Yeah.
Alright.
See, I'm a realist. You Cole fans and Drake fans and Hove fans, these niggas are not realists.
I'm a realist.
They not realists. They say everything, yo, that shit was hard, son. Nigga breathe 6 times in a row. How you can't do that? Nah, I'm not rolling.
That shit is hard, nigga.
Yo, go ahead, man. Yo, what you got next? Nigga? I'm not even arguing with you.
My man Drag On bodied that when he came in on the.
Yo, bro, I'm not even rolling with you right there. Nigga said drag on body the breathing hard.
Yeah, was it hard?
I'm not even rolling with that.
Oh man, now niggas wasn't listening to niggas die for me.
Well, that was my shit though.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, he was spitting. He was spitting. Yo, son, drag on spitting on niggas die for me. I don't care what y'all niggas say.
That album a classic, bro.
Drag on?
Opposite of H2O.
I'm not gonna say a classic, but that was a good album.
Yeah, I'll save it for the music episode.
Yeah, save it for the music episode.
I
Definitely got
mean,
some
you don't know music anyway. What's up with your man Kodak? Why you don't like Lil Wayne?
Yo, these niggas don't want to pay homage, man. I don't know what's up with the new niggas in the new age, right? But I don't hear like the old head shitting on Rakim. I I don't hear the old heads shitting on like Big Daddy Kane and shit like that, like KRS-One and shit like that. So why the new niggas feel like they don't have to pay homage to the people in the generation before them? Wayne, not for nothing. Wayne was garbage. Wayne was a garbage rapper. Garbage. Wobbly, yes. Wobbly, drop it like it's hot as garbage. The block is hot, garbage. Turk was better than him. I don't care what nobody say. Turk was a better rapper. I tell everybody, when Wayne changed, I remember when Wayne changed. Wayne changed on that dedication, on that Cannon track. And I was like, oh shit. Is this the Wayne? This is the wobbly, drop it like it's hot Wayne? This is that Wayne?
That was before the Carter 2?
Oh yeah. And Go DJ was garbage. So, Wayne changed his flow. Wayne, he grew in the game, let's say it like that. He grew, he got better.
Hanging out with the Philly niggas.
All right, if that's what you want to call it. He hanging out with the Philly niggas. But he got better. So now...
Allegedly, Gilly Ghost Road.
Oh, boy, with the Gilly shit. Here we go.
Allegedly, Gilly
You
Ghost
right,
Road
you
some
right.
that shit.
But I'm saying he got
If
better.
you listen to Gilly flow back then,
All right, if Gilly wrote it,
you
he wrote
sound
it.
like Wayne.
But he got better, right? So this is my thing is why we can't just give him his credit? Like bro, he got better. Kodak, you gotta get that man you gotta give him his flowers while he here. Yo, say yo, Wayne, I listened to you later and he listened to the nice Wayne. He didn't listen to the back that ass up Wayne we just came on just saying wobbly. He ain't listen to that project chick Wayne. You know what I'm saying? He ain't listen to that Wayne. He ain't listen to Wayne when he was on track.
Tracks is alright.
He didn't listen to Wayne when he was on track with Turk, cause he couldn't hold Turk's nothing. He couldn't hold Turk mic.
Okay.
So he didn't listen to that Wayne. So now he listens to the Wayne that we feel that's the nice Wayne, but it's in the decline Wayne. So he didn't get that full effect of Wayne. But you gotta give these niggas their credit, bro. Like, I don't know what beef you got with Wayne.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if a lot of this like singing shit, a lot of like the way niggas is using the Melodyne and the auto tune come from Wayne. So I don't know why.
Exactly. He's a pioneer in some of this shit.
Yeah, so all that shit that he doing, you don't want to see me win.
Exactly.
That's Wayne.
You took Wayne. Yeah.
That's Wayne.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. The younger niggas don't want to give the respect to the older niggas that was in the game already.
But you know what it is? Niggas made it that way. Like we was talking about it on Twitter about how everybody was saying Hov was a biter because he was quoting certain nigga shit.
Yeah, you right.
Like niggas made it that way. Like you can't give props even if you still a nigga whole swag. Like,
All right. I think a lot of artists have taken something from an artist. I think that's just a natural thing, right?
Whoever you listen to.
Yeah, whoever you listen to, you probably took.
That's your influence.
Yeah, that's something that you liked and you took it and you put your own spin on it or whatever like that. But all right, if you want to say that, that's like a freestyle. When a nigga spit on another nigga beat, you took a whole nigga flow of the whole flow of the song.
You don't have to take a nigga flow of the
But
song.
sometimes 9 out of 10 times they take the flow of the song. Especially if it's the whole format, like say for instance you took a beat from Jay, the Dynasty beat, and you made a whole track, you flowed the same way Jay flowed on that beat 90% of the time. 90% of the time.
Okay, I'm different because
You different, so
you're
you're not
over niggas.
you're not going
make
so
a
you
whole different song.
So you make a whole different song. You don't flow the same way, the same cadence. So you try to throw your own.
I try to make
on
sure
purpose.
I don't do it. Yeah,
On
like I
purpose.
do it on purpose. Like
So you flow.
Yeah.
So that was your whole shit to
Right.
not flow on purposely to sound like them.
Right.
They same cadence. But a lot of people take that format, that
That's
same
true.
cadence, and flow like that, but just change the words up.
yeah, like how they doing the Blueface shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say like, yo, you gotta give these nice niggas the niggas before you. All right, that's like in ball. You don't see niggas saying yo fuck Jordan. They might say he not the GOAT, but you never heard a nigga say fuck Jordan. You never heard Bron say fuck Jordan.
Jordan was trash.
You never heard niggas say Jordan was trash.
That's true.
But a lot of these niggas say he's
But
not the
hip-hop
GOAT.
different though. Hip-hop is a whole different type of monster.
I get it, but you still gotta give these niggas their credit, bro. Like, you got, all right, say, all right, yo, you know what? Jay might not have been my favorite artist, but yo, that nigga's an animal. Like, if you don't think he's a GOAT, because everybody got their own GOAT in their own way. If you don't think he's a GOAT, you be like, yo, he's not my GOAT, but yo, I gotta give him his respect. You know what I'm saying? And I say that about a lot of ball players. I say that about a lot of rappers. That yo, that nigga wasn't my favorite player, or he's not my favorite. Jay-Z is not my favorite rapper, but he made me a believer from what's that? Fade to Black?
Black Album?
The Black Album. When I saw that Black Album documentary, I was like, nah, this nigga's different. I had to really,
Because how you work in the studio.
yeah, I had to say, yo, nah, this nigga's different. He is a different breed.
But
But that's what I'm saying. It made me look at him a different way than I did from before.
Okay.
I never was a Jay-Z fan, but
So how he worked in the studio
No.
made you realize he was dope?
how his brain functioned in the studio, how he did shit and just spit and just went in there and just without writing nothing down. That shit amazed me. Like, yo, nigga, you gotta really be a fucking genius to really sound good. Like, a lot of niggas not write something down and go in the studio and spit, and that shit sound like trash.
Oh,
This
okay.
nigga made hits. Shit
But
that I
the
love.
Niggas ain't writing now.
But and you hear what you hearing right now. Tatiana. Nigga, Tatiana. That's what you hearing now, nigga. Bust down Tatiana. It's a hit. Yes, you're 100% right. But is that are you putting that up to anything anything in Jay-Z's catalog? That you know that he came off the top
That's
with.
not East Coast bias though. You can't.
No, it's not even being East Coast bias,
Yeah,
bro.
it is East Coast bias.
It's not
The
even
nigga
East-
from the West Coast might love that shit.
I don't think nobody from. I don't think Cube is gonna be like, yo, I'm taking Bust Down Tatiana over. What more can I say? I don't think Cube's saying that, son.
Two different.
No, I don't. Yo, do you? What more can I say? If a
Tatiana.
nigga just went in
I
there,
take Tatiana over. I just want to love you.
because you want a party flow.
That's a party record.
All right, are you taking over? What more can I say?
It's two totally different type of records, bro.
All right, what's a party track off that album? Because this nigga want to be different.
Off the Black Album,
Yeah.
Change Clothes.
That's not a party album. It's not a party song to me.
What is it?
It's like like an in between. It's like, you know what I mean? You're an in
He
between.
ain't had no party records on that album.
You taking
99 Problems.
you taking
yes?
Bust Down Tatiana over Big Pimpin'? That's not even on the same album, but are you taking over Big Pimpin'? My point exactly. Anyway, next thing. Got it.
Yeah, but you wasn't even fucking with Hov for that album.
Well,
You
Big
wasn't
Pimpin',
considering
yes, I
him.
got that. I got
You wasn't
that.
considering him a goat.
Nah, I had him. I didn't consider him as a GOAT then, but I had that album. But
and
I
that's
didn't.
one of his worst albums. It's still better than a lot of niggas' shit.
Okay.
But Volume 3 is like
Yo.
one of his worst albums.
You already know what I think is his worst album. I'm not even gonna argue with you niggas what his worst album is.
What's his worst album? Legacy.
What's the name?
The Blueprint 2 is that nigga worst
Yo,
album.
you listen, man. We not
And
gonna have
that's
this
a whole
argument
yo,
again.
yo.
You're not gonna have this
Go ahead,
argument
man.
again.
Go ahead, man. Yo, what you got next, bro? 'Cause I'm not arguing with you. Stick
All right,
with
so-
me all the time.
We gonna get into, I guess, the moment of truth.
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
You ain't seen me talking.
Nigga, it don't matter. So on Twitter,
Okay.
it was somebody screenshotted the text thread. Niggas love a screenshot,
Yeah.
and
Love receipts.
and apparently some nigga baby moms
Oh shit, yeah.
let some other nigga claim the kids on income tax, and the nigga ran off with the money.
Ran off with the plug twice. I think got his plies on for real.
So then, I guess she ain't had no job or whatever. She wasn't working, and the nigga was what the nigga paid like $520 in child support a month,
Yeah.
some shit like that. And she was asking the nigga for rent money, and the nigga curved that shit. Like, nah, bring me my kids. It's quiet for you. She's like, oh, we're just gonna have to get $150. He was like, nah.
Yo.
Let the nigga run off with the kids.
Oh my niggas.
So what you think about that? Do you think he was wrong?
What? You
For
asking
not
me
letting-
that? Do you?
for not letting her borrow the $150?
All right. Are you really asking me that, or are we doing that for content purposes?
No, man, I'm really asking you.
Yo, bro. I see many things wrong with that. All right. One, you went to a whole nother nigga,
Mm-hmm.
let him claim your kids for money. And I know people who've done this, right? But you went to a whole nother nigga when you had a baby father that you could have just did the same thing with. But you chose not to, so you went to some next nigga who dubbed you. He said, all right, yeah, good. Then he owed you, took your bread, and now you want to come back to me and tell me the story one, and then ask me for bread on top? Oh, no,
Well,
man.
she couldn't ask for the bread if she.
Nah, it's quiet for you. Bring me my kids. It's quiet for you. When you get your apartment right, you holler at me, man.
So you gonna let your kid's mom be homeless?
Did she want me? All right,
Just ask
all
you a
right.
question.
Am I gonna let my kid's mom be homeless?
Yeah.
It's not my purpose. It's not my it's not my obligation to keep my kids.
That's
mom.
not what I'm asking you. I'm not asking you are you obligated. I'm asking you, are you gonna let your mom's kids? Are you gonna let your kids' moms be homeless?
And she ain't let me get the tax. Yeah. Quiet, man.
It's all about the tax money.
Oh, why do you let somebody? Why? All right. The question is, why you let another nigga claim my kids, right? And you ain't got no job.
Well, maybe you make too much money. Maybe if you claim the kids, you wouldn't have got back as much as he did.
Really?
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, nigga. No. Give me those kids, and let me get some. All right. If I make too much money, that means when I do my taxes, they still raping me. Cause I ain't got no kids.
You probably gonna have to pay them.
Yeah, I ain't got no kids. So if you give me them kids, they gonna give me a couple dollars.
So you just might not have to pay anything.
All right, so I'm rolling with that. So now, all right, boom. So now I'm gonna flip it now. I didn't claim my kids. So now let's say I owe the state, right?
Right.
You let niggas owe you, right?
Right.
Now you want me to pay your rent while I owe the state too?
Checks for $150 to help with the rent.
Oh nah, man, you better call that nigga. Or call you. You better call Tyrone.
She gonna
Call him.
She gonna let your kids' moms be homeless. That's crazy. Nigga petty.
Yo, she don't got $150. Why you? First of all, why you asking for $100?
Petty Brooklyn nigga.
All right, so you trying to tell me? All right.
I would have flipped her all kinds of sideways, but I'd have gave her $150 if I had.
Why?
Because I'm not gonna let my kids' mom be homeless. Or go to a shelter or some
So
shit.
no, I got my kids. You handle your business.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna let her. Nah.
She gonna all right. Yo, this is
My kids still gonna love their moms regardless. Like you can't.
That's facts.
Yeah.
We go visit her.
Nah.
We can't go visit her. Yo, that's the crazy thing, yo. But they'll do that to us.
I mean, if they will, they will. Alright.
Yo, so I'm the only nigga that's saying that he letting his baby moms go to the shelter.
Yeah. It's about the kids at this point.
Yo,
Nah, you don't want your kids in the shelter.
nah, you take your kid,
Yeah, you taking them, but you don't want your kids in the shelter.
but you're taking them. You're not. Your kid not going to shelter. She's going to shelter.
Oh,
You're taking your kid.
that's the case. Yeah, you go to the shelter. If I had the kids, I'd take them.
So you take the kids and you're not gonna give her $150 to help her with her rent.
I might give it about 50.
Cause she let another nigga claim your kid, and then let you claim your kid.
Yeah, I might give it about 50.
Nah, you wow. She didn't let it. Why she didn't let you claim your kid?
I'm telling you, bro.
Nah, why she didn't let you claim your kids? Why?
You should, I don't know.
See, yeah. So nobody sees nothing wrong with she didn't let you claim your own kid. And then she didn't let you claim your own kid. A nigga took her for the bread. And now who she coming back to? You, the same nigga she didn't let claim her kids for $150.
Right, but now you got the kids, and now you get the kids, you get all the documents, and then you claim them next year.
Nah, nigga, you should have thought about that year. All right, so you right. I get to claim them next year. Well, Mom, you got a whole year to get yourself out this situation, then, Mom. I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna hold the fort down.
Petty.
That's petty.
Because if you get the kids, you could go and get off child support. Now you ain't got to give her the $520.
Nah, she not saying that. If she's saying that,
it don't matter if you take the kids.
But that's a whole court date and all that, bro. You gotta go to court first. They ain't gonna put
this is shit you gotta line it up.
All right, so then
you straight.
I'm straight.
But she's not gonna take you off child support if you don't give her $150.
All right, so I get
now you gotta decide what you.
So now, hold on, you trying to say?
Cause you can get off that $420. You can get off that $520 a month.
All right.
And give her $150 to help her pay her rent this one time.
All right. Or
not give her the $150 and stay on child support.
All right. With that's a little different.
Now it's different.
Those dynamics different.
Petty,
hold
son.
on. But how about if I take my kid,
Eddie.
right? Hold on. How about if I take my kids, right?
Eddie,
boom. My kids live with me. Shorty's still in the shelter. She trying to get out of her little joint. I say, yo, I'm gonna hold the fort down. Then I go to the court, be like, yo, my kids live with me. Mess up her whole financial situation with that whole all that child support. Duh, they take that away. Now I'm not paying no child support, but my kids will live with me. What about that?
That's what I'm saying.
Now you said that she.
But it's gonna be a process though. They're not gonna just do it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be.
Unless she agreed to it.
Nah, she may not have to agree with that. If I can prove that the kids live with me, there's no agreement. The court, just like how the court just puts you on that shit, the court take you off that shit.
I don't know. They be acting funny with that shit.
I'm just saying.
They be acting funny with that shit.
So what you telling me? You gonna pay the $150?
I'm paying $150.
So you ain't gonna feel no way at all.
Yeah, I'm feeling all kinds of ways. I said I'm gonna bark on her all kinds of ways.
So you didn't
I'm
have
make sure I get all the documents, all that, switching schools, all that. Then I'm gonna give her $150.
So you did all that just to give the $150.
To make sure it's not gonna happen again, though.
That doesn't mean it's not gonna happen again.
Yeah, it does mean it's not gonna happen again.
How? Next year.
I'm claiming them.
All right, next year you say, oh, I want to claim them.
There's no I wanted nothing.
Next year, nigga, you say, oh, I want to claim them.
No, I
and she
wanted
start
nothing.
styling on you. What happened then?
There's no I wanted nothing. They live with me now.
Nah. She gonna get her kids back and all that.
No,
you held
you're
it down.
not.
You held it down for me. Thank you.
It's
Now
quiet for you.
I want the kids back. You know, it's summertime. You gonna be in
You
your bag.
jeopardize my children's living situation. It's quiet for you. Ain't nothing to talk about.
So see how you change the narrative of the story. Why don't you? All right, if you told
You
me
by not having the rent money, by letting this nigga claim my kids and you not having the rent money, you jeopardize my kids' living situation.
so you change, you're gonna give it $150 and take your kids. You didn't give me that same option.
I did say that.
Nah, you didn't give me that same option.
JB, I just said that.
So all right, if I give it $150, right? Boom, give it $150 and take my kids too. So she'd be
You
good.
just said.
Hold on.
You just
Hold
said
on.
she gonna live in the shelter by herself.
I'm for that.
I did give you that.
So
what you talking about?
$150 and take my kids,
Good.
right? And next year I get to claim my kids.
They gonna live with you after that.
So we don't have no beef between us two going back and forth of like, what are we gonna do? Who gonna claim them? Or she wants the kids to come back with her.
Get all that in writing before I give you this $1.50.
Oh, all right, that's a little different. If you go into,
You gotta do your due diligence.
yeah, if you
brother.
doing your due diligence and going to the courthouse and getting the
Just
parental
get it in
rights.
writing.
All right, if you get so you get the parental rights then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you get the parental rights then. I might give it $150. I might.
You might.
I'm not. Nah, she shitted on me, son. Like I'm not with that, son. Nah, bro, you shit on me like that, man. Like, come on, son. $150, and then yo, niggas shitted on you, and then you come to me, the nigga that you shitted on, and I'm quite sure I asked you like, yo, let me claim the kids, and you,
Well, what if it was just her year to clean? What if y'all like
alternating
took
year?
turns?
She had a job?
No,
Bitch, so you know you wasn't getting no fucking money. Yo, give me the kids.
that's not true. I know bad bitches with no job. Like, yeah.
My nigga, they had no job the
Bitches do
whole
wild
year.
scams. Hell yeah. Bitches do wild scams to get a W-2. You bugging. I know niggas that ain't never worked that be claiming income tax.
This shit is
You
crazy.
bugging out.
That shit is crazy, yo. I ain't know niggas out here. I know niggas out here like, yo.
Niggas cousin or aunt
I know niggas be like, yo.
or the daycare or something. Yeah. Press them up a little W-2.
Wow. I know
I
niggas.
hope I ain't snitching on
Yeah,
niggas.
you snitched on niggas. It's over. Niggas definitely knocking on you. They come to your crib like, yo, ooh, ooh. Oh, all right, we making sure. But then, I guess I'm petty then, my nigga.
You all petty.
Am I being petty, or I'm proving my point too as a as a man? Like I'm
You
proving
prove
my
your
point.
point and not let your baby moms be homeless, bro. Those two things are synonymous, bro.
All right, how good? Like I'm saying, how good is the terms between you and your baby moms? You ain't see, you ain't paint a good picture. You ain't get your
It don't
Picasso
matter.
on.
It ain't good because I'm on child support, so it ain't that good.
Oh nah, we on
We
that.
cordial.
Nah, we on that. We on those terms, mom.
We don't need to like meet at McDonald's to exchange the kids.
I'm not, yo, not for nothing. Yo, that might have to be the way, bro. Like we might have to meet at McDonald's. If you fucking put me on child support, like obviously we don't see eye to eye,
That's not true.
bro.
I
I
think
feel
it be
like
mad reasons because, like, especially if she ain't working, once somebody get on public assistance, they automatically put
yo, you ain't gotta tell me. I'm in there.
the other parent on child support.
I'm in there.
Yeah. You on child support?
Nah. But bitch, when you getting off, bitch, when you get a job, you know I'm struggling.
You was on child support?
Yeah,
It's crazy. How that feel like?
nigga. I ain't gonna hold you,
How
son.
that feel like? Niggas automatically take that 17%
Nigga.
after taxes.
This was when I was in Whole Foods too, so you know,
Oh, that's
checks was hurting,
Yeah,
son.
you good. You good.
You know, checks was hurting, nigga.
Yeah.
Them niggas went in there like this.
17.
And it slid it to me like, you had no say. I'm like, what?
That's
I
nasty
want-
work.
Nasty, is it? Nigga, I
How long
wanted
you was on child support?
probably about maybe a year.
Okay, it's not that bad. Not that bad.
Get the fuck out of here, it's not that bad.
Niggas do the whole 18 clip.
Nigga, you know
Some
how,
niggas do the 21.
you right, but you know what those checks is looking like.
Some niggas do the 21.
Niggas was taking like, I think like a buck and change out of each check, maybe 200. And you know what those checks is looking like.
That's crazy.
I was like, oh nah, this ain't life. This is not life. That's why I say, yo, two concerned adults gotta come together and be like, yo, we not together. However, we should be able to do X, Y, and Z. I got this bread, you got this bread, or I give you this amount. We ain't have nobody was in the room refereeing when we made the baby. So why we gotta get a moderator when we fucking gotta divvy up funds?
That's true.
That's always my saying. Like
That's a fact.
nobody's in the room with us moderating what we was doing. So why we can't figure out how we gonna make this shit work?
Let me ask you a question, right? Do you plan on getting married one day?
Yeah, possible. Yeah. I've thought about it.
So,
You see what it's going.
do you want a big wedding? Nah. Do you want a big wedding?
Nah, I'm not. I don't like a lot of attention, bro. I'm not one of those attention niggas. I know you a safari nigga, so. Not saying that you in the corn
What the fuck
status.
does that mean?
I'm not saying you're a corn status. Don't laugh, son. Not saying you in the corn status. I'm just saying you like attention, so you on your Safari
I
Eric
don't want a
Kamina
big-
nigga.
I don't want a big wedding.
Bro, you want cameras there, you want
I don't want a big wedding. I don't want. No, that's just a waste of money.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think a lot of things that we do as people are a waste of money.
Oh, absolutely. But that's like too much of a waste. Like niggas spend tuition on a marriage.
Yeah, you right. Niggas down
Niggas go into debt over.
niggas be
getting
down
married.
30, 40, 50, 60,000 for a
Yeah.
marriage.
Nah.
Like one nigga, like that marriage. I don't know how much the marriage certificate joint costs at City Hall, but
Yeah.
I would do that. But I know that's you know, a female's dream is a female's dream.
So you probably never had the conversation with your girl about marriage.
This nigga hit. This nigga love putting niggas' hands in the hot water, boy.
Alright, no problem, man. I
But
wouldn't-
nah, I didn't. Yo, we didn't.
But
have
do you think she would want
a big joint?
a big marriage?
She don't like a lot of attention either. Like all right.
Have y'all been to a wedding together?
Nah, never.
Have she been to a wedding since
Yes.
you've been with her?
Yeah.
What was her reaction to being in a wedding?
It wasn't nothing crazy. Like, oh, I want to do this or that, the third. You know what I'm saying? She just like commented on like, oh, it was nice, or oh, this person had too much on, or whatever. But it wasn't like nothing crazy, bro.
Okay. So let's say you had a big wedding, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, this nigga 2
How
points behind
much?
that one.
How much would you be? Let's say you had a big team. I'm trying to like structure this question the way I want to say it. Like, how much is too much to spend on your marriage if it don't last?
I feel like, all right, a marriage should be, like, you shouldn't spend more than you make on a marriage.
You shouldn't spend more than you make.
On a marriage. If you making 50K, your marriage shouldn't be 60 or 50K. Because
Okay.
that's basically your whole salary for that year on one event. So you basically in debt for paying that one event.
So what if like her pops paid for it?
All my nigga, I know that's supposed to be how.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
That
like,
doesn't happen.
would you be like, damn, nigga, we can use that shit for.
Nah, I might. I ain't gonna hold you. But like, yo, nigga, we can
Like,
buy
would you
something.
have the audacity to say that? Like, tell pops, like,
I probably
Nigga,
wouldn't
we
say it
can
to
do that
a
shit.
pop, but I
You say
probably
it to
would
her.
say to her like, yo, what you doing? Like, we can use that bread for something else. We can buy some property or something, have a whole crib or something.
yeah.
We can do something different with that bread. We won't gotta put it all in this wedding.
Okay.
I'm not saying like a female's dream to have all this wedding and all this other shit. All right, but we can cut down on your dream to build something bigger than just your dream. It can be both of our dreams together. Cause most of the time, men don't have, oh, I want to be in a white house and a white gate and a picket fence and two and a half kids and a dog. Guys don't think like that 95% of the time. Women have that whole big marriage from like age of 16, bro. They have a whole, in their head, they have a whole marriage.
It's more common for them.
Yes,
yeah,
it's more
but
common for them.
I'm not gonna say.
I'm not gonna say all.
95% of men don't think like that. I think it all depends on the household you grew up in.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that we don't think in that sense of like, yo, we want this and that and that. All right, and the ones that do, now if you do think like that, like, are you gonna blow all this money on this one event just to say, yo, we took pictures and had this one event, but then we're not living how we want to live,
Okay.
and then we're living behind the 8 ball because we're still paying for that one event. But if we took half of that money from that one event and say, yo, all right, instead of paying 50,000, all right, we gonna do 25, but we got this other 25 in the tuck. So now we can move like this. We can buy what we want to buy. We can buy property if we wanted to buy property to live there.
True that.
And then we pay that 25,000 off, but we still have something that a nest egg or something that we are building on. Now, when you spend 50,000, that whole 50 on that wedding, fuck are you living? What did y'all come together and do? Cause you still spending that, you're still spending that money on that 50,000. Depends on where you work. You still spending that 50,000 on that wedding. So every check you're gonna be spending money on that wedding. You're gonna be paying that shit off.
That's true.
So that's my biggest thing. If my salary is 50,000 or 60,000, we're not having a $60,000 wedding because you took my whole year, and that could be 2-3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True that.
Because you don't, when you make 60, you don't make 60. You're not bringing 60 home. You know what I'm saying? So that could be 2 or 3 years that you got fucked up now. That money fucked up. Instead of us condensing it. But I'm married, yeah. I'm married with a big hole. I'm in with a shovel, nigga.
That's true.
So
Split that up. Gotta give us some of that shit.
Huh?
So you gotta split that up. It's y'all debt together now. So
All right, it is our debt.
it ain't no.
But all right, so that's why we gotta come together and get smart and say, yo, instead of being 50 in debt, let's be 20 in debt. That's 10 apiece.
True that. True that.
That's just how I think about it. People don't look at my logic too often.
I feel you, B. I ain't really got nothing. What else we got?
I don't really got nothing, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, you think the Lakers making the playoffs?
You know that shit is quiet.
They only down by 20 right now.
Quiet,
Bro. It's
nigga.
all right.
Like niggas been saying it for years, bro. LeBron can't go to the West, bro. Quiet. West different.
Hold on,
West different.
you're right. Does this hurt his legacy?
No. In the grand scheme of things, no.
Why not?
10 years from when you retired, nobody gonna remember that. Nobody gonna remember like, oh, the nigga went to the West and couldn't make the playoffs his first year. Like,
All right, if he don't bring the Lakers a ring, does that fuck with his legacy?
no. I don't think so.
All right. I think so. I think it does. I think he should never switch
I
over.
don't think
Yo, he went to the finals 9 straight. Now if you don't go to the finals 4 straight, it's gonna look a little funny on your resume. But
I mean, went to the finals 9 straight times, bro.
right, bro. That looks a little funny on your resume when you fall off 4 straight. But that's just, and your record in the finals is 3-6. That's horrible.
But my thing is, so where you got him at right now?
As in what, top 5?
Well, yeah, where you got him at based on his legacy? If he never make the playoffs again, where you got him at?
Top 3, probably. Top 5.
If he win another ring, where you got him at?
Same way.
Shit ain't gonna hurt it. Either way, he's never gonna be up there with Mike. You know why? Because he's 3 or 5 in the finals.
3-6.
Or whatever. So, wherever you got him at right now is where he gonna be.
A lot of people say like if he win one in the West, that's gonna put him over Mike.
You know how much help he gonna need to win one in the West?
But next year that whole team is changing. All them niggas
That's
is
what I'm
gone.
saying. The nigga, say he get AD.
Say he can 80 next year.
Say he get AD and KD.
Nah.
We not crediting him with that ring.
Y'all wild. Nah, he gonna pass Mike. Oh. So you think if he get 80 and KD, we not crediting him with that ring? I don't.
Are we crediting his legacy with that? Like you just got 2 of the top 5 players. Come on, man.
So do y'all feel LeBron? Do you feel LeBron is
We keep having this conversation. I'm putting this nigga lower than top 5.
Is he
Like,
declining?
on some real shit. Because he had 2 of the top 5 players in Miami. We're using
All
Miami.
right, top 10. I won't say top 5. Bosh wasn't top 5. He's top 10.
At the time?
Yeah, he's top 10.
Oh.
Top 10. Bosh was top 10 at the time. I wouldn't give him top 5. Bosh was in your top 10, no further than top 15.
2011?
No further than top 15.
Who was better than him? In 2011.
Bosh was in your top 10, no further than top 15.
Who was better than him in 2011? Dirk?
Oh, Dirk was definitely better than Bosh. Don't play with
Okay. Who else?
No, bro, I gotta look it up. You can't just give me that on the fly.
People might say Dwight Howard. 2011.
In 2011?
Possibly.
He was on the Lakers, right?
Dwight Howard? I don't think so, not yet. I don't think he was. Not at that point.
When you left Orlando? Yeah, he left Orlando in like 09 or 2010.
So you feel like Bron?
Once
All right,
Dwight
you feel
left
like Bron is
Orlando,
stuck where he at? There's nothing he can do that's gonna move him up or down.
He'd have to win.
Multiple championships in the
He'd
league.
have to win 4 straight. He'd have to win 4 straight
Well,
in the West.
we know he's not running the table.
He'd have to win 4 straight.
Four straight to
He'd
put
have to
up.
win 4 straight or be like one of the main niggas to win a ring when he turned 40.
He's still on
He's still in Orlando in 2011.
Yeah.
On 11, you still in
So
Orlando?
he probably was still top 5. I mean, he's still probably in that same
Okay.
conversation. I get you. I'm not arguing with you, but I'm just saying as in,
Bro, Wade.
he's
Right.
he's top. Bosh was top 15. No further than 15.
I mean, somebody might have said Melo in 11.
Nah, Melo in 11 was
Melo
top.
couldn't guard. Melo never could guard anybody.
Well, Melo was still top 10 in 11, bro. Probably was top
Yeah, I
5.
hold niggas on a different scale because Bosh went to the playoffs by itself.
Okay.
Like that's my scale for niggas. Like you a superstar. and
Melo
you-
went to the playoff by himself.
No, he didn't. That fucking Denver team was loaded.
As a rookie, though?
That Denver team was
As a
loaded.
rookie, tell me
That
who's
Denver
on-
team was loaded, bro.
Who's on that team, bro?
Nah, he had a good
Chauncey.
Yeah, came on.
Didn't Chauncey win the ring the next year in Detroit? Like, was he Finals MVP? Yo, come on.
All right,
my
you
nigga.
said Chauncey. You said Chauncey. You didn't
All
say
right,
anybody
Chauncey,
else.
JR.
No, man.
Yeah, Kmart.
Nigga said Kmart.
But I'm saying he was.
Kmart. Yeah, Kmart was an all-star that year. That team was loaded, my nigga. You bugging, bro.
What's loaded?
Andre Miller, like, that team was loaded. That team was loaded, my nigga.
I'm not
That team
rolling.
was
I'm not
loaded,
rolling with
bro.
loaded, bro.
That
I'm
team
not
was
rolling
loaded,
with
my
loaded.
nigga.
Bro, I'm not rolling with loaded,
team
bro.
was loaded,
I feel like
man.
he had a decent team, but not like it was a monster
That
team.
was it was no super teams at that time.
You're right.
That was a great team.
I don't think that was even a great team. It was a good team.
It's a great team, bro.
11? The Lakers was a great team.
In 11?
Probably. That's when they had what? Gasol and Bynum.
Yeah.
That was a great team.
That was a championship winning team.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
But then Denver went to the Western Conference Finals, right? And they lost to LA.
They couldn't get over the hump. That wasn't a great team though.
I think he was.
Great team, bro.
It was Utah that year. Darren Williams and fucking what's the nigga
Carlos
name?
Boozer.
Boozer
AK-47.
and Moment McCoy. What's the nigga name? The big man. I forgot. Moment McCoy took them niggas out. Come on, man.
AK-47 was a
What the fuck?
lockdown defender, though.
Come on, man. AK-47 was just a good fucking tool player.
3D?
Yeah. That's about it. He wasn't. You wasn't scouting for AK.
On defense, yeah, nigga.
You don't scout that nigga on defense like, yo, Melo.
That
Go
nigga
to work
was
on
first
him.
team.
Bro, I got Melo. Put that nigga, go to work on that nigga. That's it. Say
That
no
nigga
more.
was first team.
Melo.
Probably gave Melo fits.
Melo, go to work on that nigga. I'm not even worried about that nigga.
Wow, bro. Like I said, niggas, you take a team by yourself. Like that Dirk team that played.
Miami? Won a chip?
No, not even that one. Not that one. The chip. That was a good team. I'm talking about the team that played Miami. That was not a good team, bro.
That won a chip?
No, that played Miami.
They
That
beat
lost-
Miami?
No, that lost to Miami with
Oh.
D Wade and Shaq.
Oh. You know they beat Miami too.
Yeah, I forgot. We forget bronze on Miami.
Yeah, he beat them niggas.
I know that was a good team.
Dirk. My son Dirk went to work.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nigga was unguardable in the post that year.
The one that lost to Miami, I think that was a pretty good team.
With Josh Howard.
Nah, Josh Howard was nice, man. Josh Howard was nice, my nigga. I'm not even rolling. I'm not even not letting you slam the nigga. He was nice.
Oh,
Josh
man,
Howard wasn't
that's
nice?
Crazy. Nigga
Josh
was
Howard wasn't
okay.
nice?
Nigga was okay.
Alright. You might
Nigga
not like
probably
our
never-
opinions, but we tell you no lies. This
Nigga
nigga
probably never averaged more than 14 a year. Like, come on.
Nah, you wild. Josh Howard went to the All-Star game.
Yeah?
He drunk. That's that black excellence talking to this nigga.
Josh Howard was an all-star?
Black excellence talking to this nigga. Probably like 2000, like, I'm gonna go 14 probably. Maybe 15. Nah, not 15. So I'm 14 latest. Josh Howard was an all-star, bro. I know he just fell off,
bro.
that nigga fell off the earth, but he was an all-star.
Trying to see. Oh, 07. Okay, I guess.
He was busy. He used to get busy, son. All I'm saying, yo, my Nets, we trying to get to the second round this year, B. Fuck everybody
He
else.
averaged 20 that year.
Yeah, 20. You see it, dub. See my Nets, you know what I mean? Shout out to my Nets, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm fucking with.
Alright, man. Like we always say, you might not like our opinions, tell you no lies. This is our truth. We out.
Yo, Jokic only got 5 points.
They smoking them niggas.
This nigga's got like fucking 17.
Niggas trash,
I don't want to hear none of that Bron talk shit, B. Nigga be so like, swearing that nigga better than my man.
They just said
Who that?
it must be so by halftime.
Nah,
They
this
got-
nigga, if he don't make it to the thing, son, but this team is better than he had last year.
Definitely
He went
better
to
than
the
that.
finals.
Yes, definitely better than that last. Hold on. But the East is a whole different animal,
I mean,
bro.
I think they would have made the playoffs if he didn't get hurt, I think.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah, we didn't hurt.
Yeah.
I don't think
they
so.
would've- I think they would
All right, he missed what, 14 games, 16 games?
A lot.
Lonzo Ball missed mad games.
missed 18.
What they gotta do is-
Son,
Like one of their best defenders.
he's what? Yo,
He's
not for
their
nothing.
best on ball.
Lonzo Ball is wild. Yo, son, that nigga is wild fast. Like when you watch that nigga play, and he got court business, son. That Rondo, I like Rondo. I always love Rondo. He's always been a great defensive player, but he got hurt too. Injuries hurt these niggas, but
Not for nothing, this nigga LeBron, like, and I always thought this about the man. That nigga's like a terrible teammate, son.
I think so too.
That nigga body language is
Yeah,
crazy.
his body language crazy. That nigga trying to get everybody out the paint, son.
He's one of one.
You want to trade everybody one day.
That nigga Kuzma pushed the shit out that nigga.
Rondo play